As a 24-year-old lawyer who failed 8 classes when I was in law school, this is the one thing I didn't know about how practical legal training, aka PLT, assessments work. No one really tells us this before we start PLT, so I will tell you. This experience was based on my time doing my PLT at Leo Cusson Center for Law, so I don't know how they do it in any other PLT provider. But how they're structured PLT assessments is that they mimic it like real life working in a law firm. For example, like say you do the family law unit in the PLT, the assessments that they give you during that module is basically a reflection of how it will be like in the law firm. Say, for example, you have to draft up a letter. The PLT deadline will be 1 week. And also keep in mind you may also be doing other units at the same time that also has assessments due in the same day, in the same week. It can feel so overwhelming at first. How are you supposed to complete all of these assessments in a 1 week period? The thing that clicked for me is that the whole idea of how they're structured is how it would be like as a lawyer working in the law firm. Because I have definitely felt that when I actually became a lawyer. You get a bunch of tasks you need to do. There's letters to draft up, and then there's other matters that you have to attend to. There's other assessments that you have to do. That reflects real life in being a lawyer. There'll be letters that you have to draft up in a short period of time, and then on top of that, you'll have other matters that you need to do. Let me just say, in real life, you'll definitely be getting more than 3 assessments per week. Like you could be getting like more different tasks in a week. How I looked at the PLT looking back is that it was actually kind of a way to sort of prepare for that type of workload when you do become a lawyer. Because unlike university where you get like 4 to 6 weeks or 2 weeks to do an assessment, PLT is quite fast. Like you have to get them done within a week period. If you're lucky, you'll probably get more than a week. And you'll have more than one assessment due. In terms of the workload, I was doing the PLT full time. For the first half of the PLT, I was also working. In the second half of the PLT, it was even more hectic because I moved states. I moved from Canberra to Melbourne. Even though I wasn't working anymore because I was moving states, it was still so hectic. From an experience with being busy with moving and also working during the beginning of my PLT, the PLT it gets busy from the very start. It doesn't like from the first couple of weeks there's like not a lot of work and then it gradually builds up. Like no, from the start the PLT can feel so hectic. But it is manageable if you have the good time management and organization skills. But it all is up to everyone's single preferences based on if you work full time, part time, and based on if you think you can